Hail and well met, fellow adventurers. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight, we're going to be playing some more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Working through Forlorn Swords. We're attempting to help the tribes of the Dal Riata. Hello, Rory. Hello, Bubbler. How's everyone's Monday thus far? Hello, lurking Ada. Lectures and homework. Oh boy. Good times. I do not miss those days. Hey, Ada. An entire lecture today on SEM and TEM. Oh, do tell. What are SEM and TEM? Need to follow her path. Frostgut. Oh, Frostgut. Yeah. Where did we see those guys? Some over here, I think. Go get this one. Snail. Let's go. Scanning electron microscopy and transmission electron microscopy. All right. And so, based on the lecture, what are the differences? Hello, Michaela. So that guy's dead. Jesus. Electrons pass through the specimen for TEM and reflect off the specimen. SEM. Aha. Okay. Has the Michaela, has the family recovered from yesterday? Mostly? Okay. What the fuck is that? Get out of here. I swear there were snails over here somewhere. Got still a bit grossed out. Yeah, that makes sense. Son's still driving on his donut until Friday. It's business as usual. All right. Swear there was some snail somewhere in this area. Nick made spaghetti and made most things all better. Ah, spaghetti does do that. Makes really good from scratch spaghetti. Oh, he even made the noodles? Is that what you mean by made from scratch? What is the, now that I'm thinking on it, what is the process for, so you make some dough and you draw it out into spaghetti's form, and then what do you do with it? And the sauce and hunted part of the meat. Oh, wow. Awesome. You have a pasta maker that does things for us? Oh, okay. You have to, like, once you make the raw noodles, do you bake them? Oh, hi. You have to be exact with ingredient measurements, but other than that, it's easy. Where did I see these snails? This way. Oh, they might have been over by the shrine. here? Is where I saw them? Yep. I know there's snails over here somewhere. I just don't remember where I saw them. Nuts. You can bake them, but it's not something that has to be done. Oh, okay. Escargot recipe. We need to kill some snails, or something they drop that some guy wants. I was just trying to get that done.
Good.
I know where 3 of them are for sure. Just trying to find more.
Take that, fool!
Down he goes. Oh, that's interesting. Swarm. Well, hail. I wish I could remember right off the top of my head where those snails were, but to bathe or not to bathe? Yes, I know bathe is also a word, but I wanted a noun, not a verb. To bath or not to bath? Okay. That is the question. Life of me, I cannot remember where I saw another set of snails. Wait, what am I doing? What's the quest want? Frost gut mucus? Hold on. Have some already. um it's got mucus. It's under alchemy. I don't already have some? Really? Huh. Hail, hail. So we killed. There was some over here. There was some more. This area? Yes. Nope. Is there anything down here? What are you? Croakmaw? Stagfather Shrine. Snails! One. Two. Gimme. Yes. I'm gonna turn this in. Bye. I don't know that I'll ever get tired of that. The Dancer's Crest. The Dancer's Crest is a shield. Oh. Successful parries restore all optimal dashes. Okay. This.
Excellent. At last, I can move forward with my research. Here's your payment. Though, of course, the greatest reward is knowing you've contributed to a breakthrough that could change Avalon. Speaking of which, would you like to contribute? A little bit more?
What did you have in mind?
You've proven yourself capable and resilient, which makes you an ideal candidate for something far more valuable than mere coin. The snail slime you brought me needs to be tested in conjunction with my formula, a distillation of Dalriata essence I've been perfecting. Simply stand against that wall there. One small injection, and you could become stronger, faster, maybe even resistant to the weirdness itself. Others might balk at such an opportunity, but I suspect you possess the vision to recognize greatness.
Forever.
Now, shall we proceed with making history?
Sure.
Finally, someone who understands the gravity of our situation and the necessity of my work. The injection will only take a moment. Any discomfort will be temporary, I assure you. A small price for the transformation that awaits. The Dalriata's strength flows through this formula. Soon it will flow through you as well. Hold still now. You're awake at last. Good. I was beginning to worry the sedative was too strong for even your constitution. I apologize for the accommodations. Locking you up was necessary. The process of creating the essence requires absolute precision. No interruptions. The Dalriata around you, they didn't survive the extraction process. A regrettable necessity, you understand. When their blood flowed through their veins, it served no greater purpose. But here in my laboratory, it gained meaning. I gave it purpose. They died because, despite their physical strength, they were fundamentally weak. That same weakness afflicts all humans on Avalon, and soon the weirdness will claim them all. Can't you see the nobility of what I'm doing? I'm transforming humanity into something that can endure, making us all stronger. The Dalriata's physical superiority is only the beginning. What I'm looking for is something transcendent, beyond human, beyond the limitations of flesh. And your blood might be exactly what I need. You're more resilient than the others. You might be the final catalyst for my formula. When the weirdness comes, and it will come, mark my words, only those transformed by my formula will survive. The weak will perish, and the strong will live. You may think it's cruel. It's not. It's the fundamental law of nature. And when I complete the formula, we will ascend nature. We will become as gods. Each vial...
He's just gonna keep talking, isn't he?
Create. They will contain not just blood, but distilled purity. The essence of what humanity was meant to be. The Dalriata are merely the beginning. Their tribal minds still remember what civilization has forgotten, the sacred violence of creation. The weak masses with their petty morality cannot grasp the necessity of this great work. They call me monster. I am their salvation. Each death is a ritual. Each extraction...
Hold that thought.
...brings us closer to the primordial state. I have surpassed the boundaries of the profane dabblers in alchemy. The guild sends agents to stop me. Fools. My hands tremble, not from guilt, but from touching the very fabric of existence.
Rainbow Godzilla, thanks for the follow.
Beyond comprehension. When my work is complete, chosen few will rise as titans among the ruins, a new aristocracy of spirit and flesh. You could have been among them. Now you will merely witness the dawn of a new age. Ah! But I've said too much. The formula demands my attention now. The final synthesis is at a critical stage. I need to focus. The calculations must be precise. One error could ruin months of work, waste all these
Holy
necessary
crap.
sacrifices.
How many people listen to this guy's tirade, I
Conserve your
wonder?
strength. You'll need it for what comes next. When I return, the process will be complete. The transformation will begin, and you will have the privilege of being among the first to ascend. This chamber of horrors will soon become a birthplace of gods. Just a little longer now. Ah, you're awake at last. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Oh, he starts over. Okay. You just got the game? Figured you'd watch the stream while you wait. Hey, well, I hope you enjoy it.
The sedative was too strong for even your constitution.
You survived that.
Get him, boys.
What a whim. Take that, fool.
That voice actor had a long tirade to get through. Incredible. Dolph Yonkers research on Riatas. Okay. Day 5. I suspect I may have made a mistake in my initial assessment of the Dalriata. Initially, I classified them as brutal, uncouth savages of low intelligence, inferior to the people of Camelot. However, after only a few days of interacting with them, I now see that they not only possess exceptional physical strength, but are also highly skilled artisans with a rich and complex culture. The Dalriata people are characterized by energy, perseverance, combativeness, a dominating instinct, and an undeniable sense of inner independence. The harsh conditions in which they live have not broken them. Rather, these challenges seem to enhance their physical and mental superiority, if only it were possible to extract their very essence. Day 16. I subjected the test subjects to the draining of blood and other bodily fluids. Naturally, they did not survive the process, though they remained conscious and maintained vital functions far longer than I had anticipated. To successfully distill the essence of the Dalriata race, I will require a greater volume of the fluids that fill their remarkable bodies, along with a substance that can act as a binder and a stabilizer. Holy crap. How many outtakes? Over under 5. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. That was an incredible monologue. I hope he had fun with it. Because I get the feeling a lot of people would not continue to listen to him for the whole thing. That man worked hard to get that monologue done. The bath one, now you're warm. Hey, all right. What else did we get? Obscure Robe. Increases dash invincibility window by 0.1 second when below 20%. Got his key. Got some food. Traveler's pants and boots. So he's got an alchemy table here. What's is going on here? Good lord. Wow, he killed a lot of the Dalriata. Weird. Monster blood. Mm. I assume the key was just meant to open this up. It opens up the hatch. Okay. Well, bodies everywhere. Seriously. You know, all of the, or I'd say most of the alchemists in the Alchemist Guild that we have come across have amounted to mad scientists, essentially. Good grief. Where is Alma? I leave. She's way back to the beginning. I don't want to spoil Rainbow on anything, but this is the third area of the map of the game, so quite a bit of ways along. Just a heads up. The more chaos, the better. Did you? I did join the Alchemist Guild. I did. Hey, Blackbird. Let's see. In the Middle Ages, Western France was known for its singing knights. The most famous group were a bunch of lancers from the town of Brittany. They were known as the Brittany Spears. Fine. You've earned it. Begrudgingly. Go do some Frankenstein shit or something? Oh, okay. I'll just get right on that. I know I'm coming here. I expect to be spoiled. Okay, alright. So, you said you just got the game. Any thoughts on what kind of playstyle you want to attempt? Timeout corner just looks better and better. Alright, Dolph conducted experiments on the Dalriada. Here's his research journal. Or tell her that he was insane and now he's dead. He tried experimenting on me. Oh, hang
Until
on.
next.
I'm not sure if there's like, if we do both.
Dolph, you deranged, twisted old man. I apologize. I'm just a bit shocked. I knew Dolph had unconventional ideas, but this goes far beyond what I ever imagined. There's something seriously wrong in our guild. Thank you for bringing this to light. Given how much you've helped us, I think it's time for you to meet Heled.
Heled? Who is he? She. Sorry, she.
There's no point in explaining too much now. You'll see soon enough. Just know Heled embodies everything the guild stands for. That's all.
Well, that's fucking mysterious. What do you mean you don't want to say anything just right now? What? The hell you say? Where's your... Over here? How did I miss... Wait. Oh, that's on the other side of that weird... Okay. Alright. Heled's not going to be human, right? Is that everyone else's take on this? You have a plan for a glass cannon mage. Ooh, nice. All right. gone the summoner build. It's been pretty fun. Did you ever find that crazy dude that you let run off? Yes! Yeah, not long after I did encounter him on the second part of the quest, the main quest, and killed him. Yeah, I was not expecting to see him again. Sure shit. Got him. This. When you got sick, you missed so much. Yeah. You think it's a stuffed animal like Ted? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh, it's gonna be a 4-dweller. This ought to be interesting. Get out of here, Spirit. Bingus will save us. There you go. There'll be Bingus to the rescue. After the Conclave, Druidic Alchemy Volume 3. It amazes me how many of the Druidic potions I've created are fragrant, floral, vividly colorful, and strongly alcoholic. They evoke nostalgia for simpler times. Potions also teach us about cost. Shortcuts to greatness always demand sacrifice. A truth of both alchemy and life itself. If only the druids had heeded this lesson themselves, perhaps they'd still be here, crafting their intoxicatingly wise brews. But they're gone, and here I am, rifling through their remnants and sampling their creations. Poor souls, may the All-Mother watch over them. New recipes. I'm just gonna make a lot of saves here. Yeah. Yeah. So, need to sprint that one. But oh god. Okay. Evening the odds. We're not animals, and that puts us at a disadvantage. People like to say humans are apex predators, but what do we really have? We're not even on par with the prey we hunt. Can we run like rabbits? No. Can we fly like pheasants? No. Do we have claws to defend ourselves barehanded? Definitely not. Yes, we have bows, but our eyesight is still worse than, say, an owl's. I'm sick and tired of the endless debates about so-called honorable hunting, as if using alchemy to improve our chances is somehow cheating. Somehow making ourselves faster, more agile, more accurate. That's considered dishonorable by my peers. But is it truly? Because I'd argue that is evening the odds they care so much about. If some alchemist can help me run like a deer, only will I say we're on even ground with the creatures we hunt, and I might even forsake my bow. Until then, anything is fair game. Oh, whole bunch of pattern recipes. I get Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, and Oblivion. Oh yeah, oh for sure. This is very much, yeah, it's very much like those games, for sure. I think I prefer the leveling system in this game to oh god. Oh, damn it. Saved. To Skyrim. I remember playing through Skyrim and eventually getting to the point where I just didn't care anymore. I just wanted to be done with the game. The art of transformation. All right. What is it that truly makes us? Some believe our bodies define us, but can something so mutable, so fragile, truly be the essence of who we are? I have long debated this with my fellow druids, how adamantly they argue that every change of the body is part of nature, and therefore sacred and immutable. What the body has endured cannot be forgotten, they claim. What it has learned cannot be unlearned. The muscle we build, the mass we shed, all of it, they say, is the patient craft of nature. One cannot transform in an instant, they insist. One cannot will oneself into a new shape. It defies the natural order. It is all, of course, utter nonsense. We are more than flesh, and flesh is far more malleable than they'd admit, not merely by hard work, but by simple alchemy. The body is not a boundary unless we let it become one. What truly defines us is the will to shape ourselves, to become what we dare to imagine. All right. I like to try and find builds that break the game. All right, all right. I think that's totally doable in this. Oh god. Save the game. Invoking the land, author unknown. I invoke the essence of Avalon. As your air fills my lungs, let me breathe your breath. Let my heart beat in the rhythm of yours. Let your fire run through my veins. Let it burn me clean and burn this body to ash. May the wind carry me, scatter me across your hills and hollows, so I may nourish the soil as you have nourished me. Let me flow with your rivers, fill your lakes, water your fields, and bring solace to the creatures beneath your sky. I invoke the essence of Avalon. Let me drink your starlight. Let me dissolve into your silence until nothing remains but harmony, and I am no longer mine, but yours. Essence of fire and cold. All right. Oh god. Whew. Making the old butt cheeks pucker. Alright. Olympic Among the Tribes, Dalriada Volume 2. In my last work, I shared some simple potions anyone could brew. Today, we're stepping it up. The Thewed tribe of the Dalriada has graciously allowed me to share more advanced recipes, challenging yet deeply rewarding in craft. The Thewed believe that gathering ingredients yourself ensures a potion's full power. While I suspect this is more faith than fact, after all, how would a market-bought herb differ chemically from a forged one? I do encourage you to test this theory yourself. On the following pages, you'll find recipes that reflect the unique ingenuity of this fascinating tribe. Good luck, aspiring alchemists. Okay. What's over there? That's what let's see what happens. Quick saves are 4. It's a dryad. What?
Ah, it's good to finally meet you. Alma and Tyrannus have sent me reports about your progress. Thank you for dealing with the troublemakers in our guild. Though I wish your introduction to us had been under better circumstances.
The head of the guild is a dryad.
I'm surprised you've even heard of that term. The druids have always been very thorough in preventing our existence. Now that they're gone, I assumed that knowledge was lost. But yes, I am the head of the guild. And don't worry, I'm perfectly fine like this. Knowing what I might become, dryads have always been a particular interest of mine. The curse couldn't have chosen better.
Interesting. This game is gonna be fun to figure out. Yeah. This game has been a treat, in my opinion. So you think it's a curse?
Yes, a very old, very persistent one. Born of something abhorrent, I believe. It's carried and sustained across the land by the weirdness. I doubt we'll ever trace its origins. I've spent most of my life researching its possible causes, and this is the only explanation that fits, despite what some druids might have thought about the so-called feminine weaknesses they harped on about.
How did you manage to form a guild?
The guild was founded long before I became a dryad. Trust me, I spent my entire career preparing for this eventuality. I built this place, gathered like-minded people, and only then entered the ritual circle. Becoming bound to this place wasn't a problem. It was an opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
For further research, of course. I'm not sure how much you know about dryads, but we are as bound to a place as it is bound to us. I perceive things differently now, in ways I never could when I was flesh and blood. My connection to nature is far deeper than any druid could dream of. We are surrounded by boundless energies, and I feel their currents flowing through every creature, every plant around me. It's made me realize how much there is still to discover, and how uniquely positioned I am for the exploration.
Well, you're not what I expected.
Well, my form might be surprising. After all, if you ask any druid, a dryad is a failure. But to me, it's a step in the right direction. You see, a dryad forms when a female druid is unable to complete her rite of passage. Sadly, it happens more often than not. But this has always been a personal fascination of mine, so I came prepared.
You knew you would become this.
I was fairly certain, yes. This curse, for I do believe it's an ancient curse on the land, is nearly impossible to avoid. There have been rare cases where a Ban Druid was born instead of a dryad, but those are exceptionally uncommon. It's better to prepare for the most likely outcome than gamble on the rarest one, isn't it? I decided not to see being bound to this place as a burden, but as an opportunity.
Okay, and your guild is in shambles.
It's not that bad. You were unfortunate enough to witness us at our worst, that's true. But such cases are rare, and we deal with them swiftly. Our goal is noble, but it can sometimes attract questionable individuals. Extracting and manipulating the spark of life sounds lofty and almost godlike. Some people take it to heart. A little too much.
Well, what do you do here?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. You've arrived just in time to witness our crowning achievement. You see, the propaganda about druids using human sacrifices in their rituals was not entirely unfounded. It wasn't something they did constantly, but it did happen on occasion, and the results were incredibly powerful. It allowed them to manipulate the weirdness in ways that were previously impossible. The force of creation, combined with the pure potential of the weirdness, created limitless possibilities. But the cost was too great for anyone with even the most basic of morals.
I'm here to witness their crowning achievement, and they're talking about sacrifice. I'm the only living person here. Living. Shit. Okay, so you forbade the use of human sacrifices in the guild, didn't you? Yeah?
Yes. I don't believe in necessary evils, or that the ends justify the means. We desperately need a breakthrough in mastering the weirdness, but I vowed to find a different way. A better way.
Okay, so what does it mean for the guild?
Being what I am has given me a unique ability to peer into the very energies that drive us, and what I uncovered is this. Human life is simply a form of energy. It is unique to us, and as I said, extremely potent. But it is still just energy. That means there must be a way to replace it with a more humane substitute.
That seems very reductive.
Why? It doesn't take anything away from your humanity. Your life force may drive you, but it doesn't compel you to do anything. Except survive, I suppose. It's a spark that makes you who you are. But what you do with it is entirely your choice.
So you found that substitute?
I believe so. In fact, that's one of the reasons I asked you here. After all the trouble we've put you through as a new member, I feel you've earned the privilege of seeing the fruits of our labor. Go on, take a look. It's just behind these doors.
Uh-huh. I am anticipating this to go horribly wrong. Or in some really weird, bad direction. Okay. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a trap circle. Uh-huh. Okay. Effigy. Hello? Can you understand me? It's saying kill me. You can talk? Are you in pain? Kill me. Uh-huh. It's saying kill me. The hell did you do?
And what do you think? Impressive, isn't it?
I thought the guild did an experiment on humans.
We don't. Every component was obtained in strict accordance with the guild's code of conduct. Using the power granted by my unique condition and the weirdness, I created a life force entirely of my own design. Completely artificial. I infused that life into the creature. And now, here it is. Our very own living construct.
Isn't that just necromancy?
Don't be vulgar. Of course not. Necromancers don't create anything. They merely toy with residual energies lingering in the dead. I didn't raise something that was once alive. I created life itself, from nothing.
Does it have to be so human-shaped?
That's the interesting part. It actually does. Perhaps our form defines us more than we realize. Not the details, though. It doesn't even have all the usual organs. Just a heart, a brain, lungs, and a liver. The liver was crucial for some reason.
Huh. Huh. I don't know what to make of this. It's rather unsettling.
How so?
It's humanoid with a human-like life force. Isn't it basically human?
Of course not. It only resembles one. My skin is covered in bark, and I can exist bound only to one place. But that doesn't mean I'm a tree, does it?
It's interesting.
I was hoping for a little bit more enthusiasm, but I guess interesting will have to suffice.
What do you plan to do with the creature?
I've been considering conducting the ultimate test. I've discovered that a dryad can be freed from the place she's bound to by completing the ritual with a human sacrifice. Obviously, that was never an option. But now, I have access to energy that should be equivalent. If it frees me, it will mean we've succeeded.
So the creature needs to be killed for your ritual.
The energy has to be released, yes. But it's not truly alive like you or me. So perhaps destroy is a better term. You have been vital in ensuring our guild runs smoothly once again. So I thought that perhaps you would like to do the honors.
Oh, how gracious. Yeah, why can't you do it?
Oh, I could, of course. But wouldn't it be fitting for your official admission to the guild to be marked by something so monumental? You've seen this guild at its lowest. But this is what we've been working toward. What I'm offering you is an honor, one I believe you've earned.
Okay. She created a construct that contains the spark of life. What I don't understand is, where did that spark of...
Through the quad and into the gymnasium! Come on, everybody! Woo! Come on! We're streaking!
Where did that spark of life come from? Like... Thanks, Rune. God, obviously. Yeah, I don't, this is, So this is supposed to be a workaround, a moral workaround. We're not sacrificing actual humans, but instead sacrificing this living construct to acquire the energy needed for certain spells. Interesting. No, I don't think there's a bad choice here. No, I don't think there is. It's just a fun debating, or at least discussing. There's a lot of these choices in the game that you get to make. They don't have any real impact. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's no wrong choice. It's just, how do you want to tell your story in the game type of thing. Aren't we technically... I'm trying to put this in terms of... I don't know. It's fun to explore, like... in the real world. I know this is a video game, but if somebody was doing this in the real world, how would you feel about that? They can create a construct, it's alive, it's clearly a living thing. And their whole moral code is not to sacrifice humans. It's basically what they're doing. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens, I guess. I don't know. This is weird. Sure.
No, the chamber is ready for the ritual. You may proceed whenever you're ready.
Yep.
It worked. I'm free. And the power coursing through me is truly astonishing. I was right. All these years of searching have finally yielded the results I hoped for.
So if the ritual worked, does that mean that creature was human after all?
No, of course not. It only means that its life energy was equivalent to that of a human. It worked exactly as it was supposed to. You can stop worrying now. This truly is the beginning of a new era. Not only for us, but for all of Avalon.
So what happens now?
Now, I welcome you to the Guild as our newest member. Our doors will always be open to you, but I believe you have your own path to follow. Just be mindful that from now on, you are part of something greater. Whatever decisions you make, do not forget what it means to be an alchemist.
Huh. 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 Oh, wait, can we go back in there? What was over in that undead area? Oh man, yeah, you missed it, Michaela. So we met the leader of the alchemists. Turns out she's a dryad. And her crowning achievement for the guild Well, first off, she was telling us how most of the more powerful rituals that the druids knew about would require a human sacrifice. And that's because it requires the spark of life that the guild has been going on and on about, how they want to unlock the spark of life and figure out what it is. And so she essentially created a living construct. Oh shit. She created a living construct. So she pieced together it. Basically, it sounds like what she did is she put together pieces of corpses into a roughly human shape and then imbued them with the spark of life. And we were actually kind of able to talk to the effigy, to the living construct. It was responding to our words. It didn't really say words so much, but it definitely seemed to understand us. And then she's made this living construct as a way to replace human sacrifice. Because the construct has the equivalent of a human's spark of life. So Frankenstein, yeah. So she asked us to be the one to do the sacrifice. And so that's what we did. And I guess we helped shape the future of the guild. Yeah, it would like mumble and then say the word me. I was like, clearly it's saying kill me. This thing is in agony. Oh, it just takes us back around? Huh. So yeah, we basically the game was like, what would you do? Moral choice here. Do you help them or do you say fuck that? Just do the autosave. So yeah, if this is the thing she created, the living construct. Choices I make in video games would shock my friends. Yeah, right? That's the second time I've said some random shit in the game and it happens. I wish I could remember the first. So yeah, what would you do, Michaela, if this dryad was like, hey, I figured out how to do human sacrificing, essentially. But it's not an actual human. It is a living thing that I've created. It's got the equivalent of a human. It's alive. Is it cool to manufacture these just for sacrificing? It's cute. So, was the Alchemist Guild active in your time, Arthur?
They were a young and ambitious guild, mostly centered around the Royal Academy in Camelot. We were all strangers in a strange land, with everything still to be discovered. They were vital to our survival on Avalon. Their healing potion alone saved countless lives. I wasn't there when they began to change. Pains me to see that a once respected guild has been reduced to what it is now.
Were there dryads like Helid back then?
No, but there were female druids. Not many, though. Merlin had a few women apprenticing under him. My sister Morgaine also followed the druidic path, until she invented one of her own, of course. I don't recall the rite of passage ever having such tragic consequences. I always believed it was symbolic. Perhaps this land truly is cursed after all.
Like, did it go have little flesh golem babies it's leaving behind? Flesh golem wife that needs its income? These things matter. Flesh golem babies. No. No, it did not. It's purely, I mean, I guess you kind of missed it, but the dryad was essentially saying, you know, the alchemists that you've come across are rare occurrences, and we deal with them, and you know, we try to uphold a moral code, and she claims that this is the moral option, is creating these flesh constructs in order to, just to have them, just to sacrifice them for certain rituals. Just curious where people might fall on that. Okay. It would depend on what the rituals accomplish. Interesting. Well, in this particular instance, the point was to free her. So, dryads, she explained, which we've learned previously, but as a refresher, she explained that dryads are created when a woman attempts the ritual rites to become a full druid, essentially. Apparently there's a good chance that it goes horribly wrong or it fails and for whatever reason. And instead of becoming a Bandrui, or a female druid, they become a dryad. And dryads are tied to a specific location, that they can't leave it, that location, wherever it is they probably did the ritual. But they're connected then at that point to that area, essentially. And the ritual she did supposedly freed her from being tied to one spot anymore. So we need to head over here. Okay. Yes. Hey, another druid shrine. Oh no, Shrine of the Bear. There you go. All right, so now we're back on the path of following the priestess, the head priestess for the Volker tribe. Trying to figure out where she went, what she's up to. Chip the tablet. Other tribes claim their giants speak to them through visions or dreams. So why does our giant from the depths remain silent? Are we unworthy? They say the will of the four dwellers was for the giants to obey them, but we sought to worship them. Why then has the Ancient One chosen not to grace us with his gaze? I sense our tribe will soon turn away from our giant. We shall return to the embrace of Kalich, hoping she will forgive our offense, our search for new gods. Becoming a dryad is a weird way to meet Geralt. Yeah, you're right. What's down here? Shortcut. Clean, well-lighted place. What the fuck is this? We'll come back. Want to continue with this quest. Jesus, there's another place here. The Shrine Cellars. Where are you, lady? Oh no, you're in here. You're in the cellars. Okay. Going to random areas has worked so well before. You're right. We'll go back. Don't worry. Oh, hell. Hmm. Okay, big circle. Got it. Didn't miss anything there. Okay. Ready for a fight.
That's all you've got. You made a big mistake. Not beaten yet. What a win.
Oh, right through the legs. Boom. Well, we found their priestess. That's unfortunate. Witch glass. All negative side effects are 50% stronger on your enemies. All negative side effects are 50% weaker on you, but last 100%. Oh, yeah. That's not much clothing for the amount of snow here. You're right. Hello. Secrets. Okay. What's a mana? All right. Cool. Quiet death. Well, this does not bode well for that tribe. All right, let's go back down and explore that. What's a little hypothalamus between friends? Okay. Alright, what the hell is down here? A potato? That's what. Potato. A clean, well-lighted place. Why do they put it like that? Lighted? Well lit? Well lighted. Hello. Cobalt. You just hang out here by yourself? Alright. What's up?
Another human walking toward death. Your blood reeks of fear and mortality. What brought you here? The lies of religion? The weakness of despair? You're looking for the sanctum, like all the rest, as if it could save you from what waits beyond.
There's also no a sign outside that says absolutely no monsters here. Nope, nope. Who are you?
I am Cobalt, Knight of the Endless Abyss.
And the Sanctum?
Nothing but a brief stop before annihilation.
How do you know my purpose?
Your soul is tainted. I can see death growing inside you. If you want to break free from your pathetic existence, I can destroy you. Your life is meaningless, but your death could have purpose. Merely speak your desire.
And if I should prevail?
Then my vigil in this frozen realm would conclude at last.
Okay, let's fight. Ew, death growing inside you. Do a cleanse or something. This guy must be a motivational speaker.
Good. Blood will open the gate to nothingness.
Get him, fellas. Here. Let me give you guys a little boost there. What are you doing just standing there? Get in there. Kill the 3 Knights of the Void? I know I killed 1 before. I didn't realize I've killed 3. Okay. Honorary Blade. Ooh. That is not a... Okay. Dual Knights. I guess I have killed a couple of Dual Knights. Yeah, okay. Honorary Blade. Increases stamina regeneration by 15 while dual wielding and increases physical damage while dual wielding. Huh. Alright. Eloquence. Use the power of Bingus since he has transcended death. There you go. That's a terrible way to land dead. Yeah. 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 So what's down? Oh. Well-forged band. Instantly regenerate all of your stamina when recovering from overexertion. Reduce stamina cost. And restores health after killing an enemy. Huh. Well. Did you get their pants off to loot them and keep them in that pose? When you loot all of their armor, it just takes it off of them, and they just teleports into your inventory. Okay, so here we have to make a decision. I can either bring the matron's insignia to Angsvar, he's the chieftain. But I can also give it to Brighter. He seemed really interested in it for some reason. Now, or Friday. Now, Friday is the Pict, who is in the temple for some reason. He says he's on to something. He wants to answer some questions about some mystery related to the temple where the matron was overseeing. So we can either give it to the Pict or give it to the chieftain. Proper loot gremlins now. Always be Colton. Yeah, I know. The Pict kind of seems off. Shit. Give it to... I would constantly annoy myself by stashing equipped items. I know, I kind of wish there was a... When you're going through stashing things, like it would lock those in place. Done that a few times. Bones. Really want to make this armor, but I don't need more monster resin. I'm not even sure where I acquire monster resin from. It's not the monster trees. Yeah, the monster... That's what I thought. But the monster trees drop their own kind of resin. I don't have a monster resin guy. I know. I don't... actually, I don't know. That's a fair question, actually. I don't know that anybody sells it. If they did, I could easily purchase it. There's a monster resin dealer in the back alley, but you have to prove you're not a cop before he'll sell to you. Got a Steam thread that tells you where to get some since it's hyper specific to farm. Oh. Okay. Hyper specific to farm.
Aye, speak quickly. I'll take a look at...
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Eloquence. Oh, hang on. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought, okay, if you're gonna link something, I gotta give you permission to post links. In Connacht from the plains fast travel point, head directly for a tree slightly north of east. Carry on a little way past the tree, and there's a rose which will spawn a gloom frond when plucked. Monster resin plug looks suspiciously like Seth Rogen. The monster resin plug? What? They only drop off gloom fronds. Oh, God. I don't think those things are very common. Okay, you said in Connacht from the plains fast travel point. The plains. The plains. Head for a tree north of east. North of east. Looking for a rose bush. Bad wolf. Right through his legs. Incredible. Roses. The rose bush. What? You guys show that stag who's boss. A lot of people say they have only seen like 2 in the story, so it's go out of your way for kind of thing. Oh boy. Half it. With a rose. North of east. That is such a general. Go north of east. Not northeast. North of east. It might be northeast. It might. It might not. Knowing people on Reddit. You just never know. Oh, wait. It's nowhere near a tree. Wait a minute. If this is it, I'd like to know where this supposed tree is. We're pretty far from idiot. Oh, it was past the tree. Oh, did I misread that? A little way past the tree. Okay. So it must be that tree. Alright, here we go. Fuck! Oh god, it's a gloom frond! No! Get it, boys. It's wood. Monster resin! Hey, look at that. We got 10 of it. Save us, Bingus! Alright. Let's see if we have enough skill to craft said cloak. So it was 4. Okay. We have 3 attempts at this. Gotcha. It says we have enough skill to craft it. So, alright. Here we go. Thanks for the help, Eloquence. Appreciate that. Are you gotta be shitting me. 99% chance? 99.9% chance? You're above the character creator? Your mage looks like something from Diablo. Oh, nice. Incredible. Again? What is this bullshit? No, wait. Sorry, I'm misreading this. It's a 99% chance at garbage. Oh my god. And that means I gotta get my skill way up further. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. What skill level do I need for this? Time to save scum? I just need to craft more stuff. But what skill level would I need for this? Oh my god. So level 30, it's a 99.9% chance of garbage. Okay. So... what can I craft that would help boost my skill further? So I would need to go farm leather and iron ore. I would have to do some serious farming, essentially. Okay. Can I craft more bingus? Bingai? Bing... Bing... no. Binga people? No. He's from an egg that I found, and we've only found the one. Yeah, it looks like I would need to go harvest some iron ore and farm out some leather. I got plenty of blood clot for that. Shoot. This game needs a skill up recipe. Like a food or something. Yeah. 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 It's alright. I mean, it's not like it's strictly necessary. We're pretty kitted out at this point. All right, I think I'm just gonna give the thing to the chief. Rather than the weird picked that I don't really know what the hell he's doing.
With our luck, it couldn't have ended any other way. But the totem, was it with her? If so, we can at least name her successor.
Yep, here you go.
Could it be that Mother is finally smiling upon us? Thank you. Feels like seeing the first light of dawn after a night that refused to end. But this isn't the end of our misfortunes. Elspeth, the girl chosen to be the next matron, took her own life today. Threw herself onto the rocks.
What? Why would she do that?
Hard to say. It's been a dark time for all of us. But maybe she had her own burdens. Ones we never saw. Shame she chose such a dishonor. Shame she did it.
Are you sure no one had a hand in this?
Certain. She was well liked. Nobody would have had anything to gain from her death. And I refuse to believe that any Volker would kill their own kin. Especially not a matron-to-be.
So what now?
We need a matron. And if she won't name one, I'll have to do it myself. It goes against tradition. But I don't have a choice. Maybe you should check Elspeth's hut. See if she left any notes or hints about who should follow her.
So Elspeth was... the gal... she... yeah, she seemed... she seemed like she knew something was up. I gotta talk to her wife. We gotta wait till they're awake. Alright. Easy. Hey, Texas Ranger. It's going well. How are you, sir?
You? What you doing here? Haven't you done enough? You're the reason Elspeth is dead now. If you hadn't pried into Volker business, she'd still be here.
What? Yeah, what are you talking about?
You brought back the matron's totem. We hoped it would stay lost forever. But now the doors are open again and Elspeth's worst fears have come true.
So she didn't want to be the matron?
No. Frigg had chosen Elspeth's mother as her successor, but then Frigg disappeared and Elspeth's mother fell ill. Everyone feared that even if the totem was found, we'd be left without a matron. On her deathbed, Elspeth's mother named Elspeth as her successor. She never wanted it. But you don't refuse your dying mother, do you? We thought the tribe would eventually move on, find new ways to worship Mather, and leave this madness behind. But then you showed up.
What? What was Elspeth so afraid of? We've been on Monster Hunter for the last few days or so, making progress. Hopefully I can get the proper armors I like and whatever that helps with certain monsters. Yeah, good luck.
You don't know? They didn't tell you? Being the matron is torment. It only ends in death. When a matron undergoes initiation, it's said she becomes a living vessel for Mather's wrath. It's like drinking that cursed potion. Your veins burn and your mind screams for blood. Our matrons spend their days isolated, barely holding back the berserker madness that threatens to consume them. They rely on calming herbs, meditation, whatever they can, but they need an iron will to endure.
Whoa!
Elspeth wasn't like that. She wore her heart on her sleeve. She loved people. She loved the mountains. She wasn't meant to spend her days alone in a dark room, hovering on the brink of madness.
Couldn't Elspeth just refuse?
And bring down the wrath of the entire tribe on us both? After everything that's happened in Volker, do you really think they'd calmly accept her saying no? They wouldn't care about our plans for the future. Plans that don't involve Elspeth being stuck in the temple forever. To them, it's an honour. This entire tribe is worthless. They all see themselves as Mather's chosen, yet they act like sheep who can't survive without a herding dog.
Why didn't the two of you just run?
I wanted to. I would have become nameless and lived among the non-reader, anything to stay together. But Elspeth, she couldn't. She said she couldn't break the promise she made to her mother. And what about her promises to me? How would they any different? A broken word is a broken word, whether it's to me, to you, or to Mather herself. She didn't want to live without honour. But she died without it anyway, and I couldn't stop her. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, me too. Now you see why we don't like outsiders prying into our business.
Ugh.
Here, Elspeth left this letter for you. I found it among her things. She must have written it when word got out that you were looking for Frigg. Take it and go. There's nothing left for you here.
Great. Well, shit. If you're reading this, it means you succeeded and I'm gone. I couldn't tarnish my honor or Nace's by running, so I chose the only path that is a little less dishonorable and affects no one but me. I had faith you would find the matron's totem, and it was the kind of faith that filled me with dread. I know I wouldn't have been a good matron. In truth, I don't think anyone really is, because there is nothing good about being the matron. What goddess, what mother would condemn her daughter to a life of near solitude filled with suffering? It's cruel. I don't want to believe Mather could be so cruel. I wish there were a way to end it all. No matron deserves her fate. It isn't a blessing, it's a curse, and the only way for our tribe to be truly free is to break it. But if someone must take my place, please let it be someone with unshakable resolve and nothing to lose. Let it be someone without regrets. Let it be someone who fully understands the magnitude of the choice. Let it be someone who is nothing like me. Shit. Alright. Well, I didn't realize this was the story behind all that. I don't like it. No, sir. I don't like it one bit. On the high rank part currently, there's low rank, high rank, and master rank, but I haven't made a lot of high rank gear, at least armor wise, but definitely weapons. I need to look into ones with certain perks that help out along with character charms and whatever. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, and the game crashed. Well, that's a new one. Oh. Okay. Well, let's see where let's see where this other path takes us. Hey, wait a minute. Check something here. Nessa and Elspeth's house. Where's Elspeth?
Still walking, still breathing. You're tougher than you look.
see what he's up to here. I don't think there are loadouts unless I'm just blind, but here and there I swap between a huge ballista and basically a machine gun or a lance that's a cannon along with a shield, and there's different upgrade types to them. It can be a bit overwhelming, but I have an idea what I want ballista at the moment, at least damage-wise. Alright. Always with the massive paragraphs. Yeah, I don't think there are loadouts in Monster Hunter. Yeah, I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I only played it for a little bit. You're a novelist. Andy doesn't say novelist, but he might as well.
It's always a pleasure to see you, fellow outsider. What brings you here today?
Right. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, now that is exciting. But please, the honor should be yours. You're the one who put in all the hard work, after all. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Thing on the doorstep. Whoa. Takes us. The drink of the blood? What if we don't want? Also, this isn't the All-Mother. I don't think they've been worshipping the All-Mother. This looks very, Four-Dweller coded. That's not good. This, oh shit. Well, I was right about that. Side question, but by any chance, have I heard of a movie called Wolf Walkers? Yes, I'm partially asking because it has wolves in it. No, I haven't. Wolf Walkers. I don't know that. Harbinger of the Night Warhelm? Harbinger of the Night. Uh-huh. Huh. Yeah, this does not seem like they've been worshipping...
Oh, you're back. I tried following you, but the door shut right in front of my face. Almost on my nose, to be honest. Maybe I could go in now, but first, I'd rather you just tell me what happened in there.
I fought and killed a Four-Dweller.
A Four-Dweller? Ah, so it's just as I suspected. But why would a Fort Dweller be in what's supposed to be the Temple of Meter?
You suspected. Let's see. It has something to do with the potion. What's beyond that door is the main ingredient. It's an Irish movie. I don't think it's one you'll watch all that often, but it's nice. It does have lots of care in it, and it's easy to tell. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. Wolf Walkers. Okay. Do you know if it's currently streaming on any platforms?
Mm-hmm. Angsvar told me the pillar in the village was ancient, and that back in the day, it would blaze scarlet with Mater's true fury. But we both know that it simply reacts to creatures touched by the weirdness, and it hardly ever blazed for either of us. That's because it's tuned to react specifically to the Fort Dwellers. I know that Alrita fought alongside King Arthur against them, but it still doesn't explain why this one tribe has a pillar like that.
Song there you might like? Because of one reason. Okay. Something to do with the potion? What's beyond that door is the main ingredient.
Oh, I see now. According to the Volker legends, the first berserkers were born on the battlefield during the war with the Fort Dwellers. Mater was supposed to lend them her anger and strength, but maybe the truth is far more visceral. Blood has power. The druids always knew that. And the blood of a Fort Dweller must have been the purest weirdness, the purest intent. If you believed it could make you invincible, then that's exactly what it would do.
Oh my god. No, you're a Fort Dweller. Your face is a Fort Dweller, Sunganith. Last you heard it was on Apple TV or something. But other than that, you're not sure. You hope it's on Netflix by now. Oh, is it a recent movie? Your face is a face dweller. Fair. So they were drinking blood. That's disgusting. So it was a real Fort Dweller, I thought?
Maybe, once. It could have been a captive, brought here by the Dalrita and hidden in the vault. But there's no way it survived for 600 years, being bled over and over again. Nothing could endure that. At least, I hope not. I think it's an apparition of the weirdness. Same with the blood. But with intent that strong, sustained for so long, it's probably indistinguishable from the real thing.
They were drinking blood.
War
That's
is disgusting. Blood, rot, viscera, it's all part of it. What happens in war is never pretty.
So there is no math here.
Well, I can't say for certain. Although personally, I don't believe she's truly on Avalon. As for the potion, her wrath isn't really hers. It's born of the weirdness. That's why so many of the Volker still have its traces coursing through their veins. Once someone drinks the potion, it stays with them. But that much weirdness all at once for someone so unprepared? Well, it can't be good for them. No wonder other tribes thought they were madmen. And no wonder there are so few left.
Did we tell Angsvar?
You will do with this knowledge what you see fit. Angsvar and I, we've had our differences. I doubt he'd believe me. And honestly, I'm not brave enough to try to convince him. Now, I promised you a reward. I'll give you something he refused, but it might be of some use to you. I've managed to create a recipe for something similar to their potion. It's not as potent, but now that I know what it is, it's far less damaging to the body. Take it. You look like you've still got a long journey ahead of you.
Why did Angsvar refuse the potion?
The potion is sacred to the Volker. What I've made isn't. He worried that instead of giving his tribe a new purpose, it would only hasten their decline. And I think he might have been right. Don't mention it. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I think I'll stay here for a while and see how things unfold. After that, I'll find another mystery to chase. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again, fellow traveler in the weirdness. In the meantime, try not to get into too much trouble. Unless it's something interesting.
Huh. Oh. Okay. So now we've got more knowledge of what it is they've been doing this entire time. I think it came out some years ago. I don't think it's more than 10 years old. You'd have to check. It's probably around 5. What is Texas? Texas is referring to a movie called Wolf Walkers. Is that what your question is, son? Decreases incoming damage by 20% for 30 seconds. Wolf Walkers. Did my mic cut out? I hope it's not doing that again. Okay, I found your matron. She's
With
dead.
our luck, it couldn't have ended any other way. But the totem, was it with her? If so, we can at least name her successor.
So we still end up naming the successor? It's from 2020? Okay.
Could it be that Mother is finally smiling upon us? Thank you. Feels like seeing the first light of dawn after a night that refused to end. But this isn't the end of our misfortunes. Elspeth, the girl chosen to be the next matron, took her own life today. Threw herself onto the rocks. Hard to say. It's been a dark
still
time for all
happened?
of us. But maybe she had her own burdens. Ones we never saw. Shame she chose such a dishonor. Shame. Sir, we need maybe.
So that all still occurs. Huh. I thought we could avoid all that. Damn.
You're... No, Chanel, but that... That...
Yeah, we did all this already. Uh-huh. A letter from Elspeth. She says pick somebody else. Okay. Yeah.
Dead by her own hand, rather than serve as matron. How could she do this? We needed her. The tribe needed her. And Now what are we supposed to do? The tribe cannot survive without a matron, but I cannot force anyone to take the mantle. We've seen what can happen. Find us a matron stranger. Someone willing. Someone with strength. I can't ask them myself. They will obey. Find us a matron stranger, and I will attend the moot. That's a promise of the Volkir.
So...
Yes. Have you found the right candidate for our new matron?
Oh, here we go. We can say there should be no more matrons. Ah. So, yeah. That option seems like the option to go with. You're not worshipping... Yeah, there should be no more matrons.
What in the blazes are you talking about now? This tribe fell apart without a matron. How are we supposed to move forward without one? Now that the totem is found, why would we stay as we are?
Read Elsa's letter again. Nobody deserves this kind of suffering.
I know the matron's role isn't easy. And Frigg showed us just how ungrateful we've been for their sacrifices. But the women were always willing. They saw it as an honor. Elspeth's case was different. And it's not like she ever complained. How was I supposed to know her mother pressured her to agree?
Let's see. If she complained, she'd be deemed honorless.
Aye, that's true. What happened to Elspeth is tragic. But she had years to prepare. She knew what was expected of her when she chose to build a life with Nisa. Look, these have been hard times for the tribe. We've lost so much. And you've only just returned what we've been missing most. There is no Volker without mother. And no mother without a matron.
Your mother's wrath is just bottled weirdness.
Careful. You're inching dangerously close to blasphemy. You've helped us, but my patience has limits.
It's true. There's a specter of the weirdness, a four-dweller, in the temple. Your potion contains its blood.
You went into the temple? That's forbidden. Only a matron is allowed in the inner sanctum.
You're not listening.
I am listening. What I'm hearing is madness. Our tribe is supposed to be Mother's chosen, with her wrath flowing through us. What you're saying makes us exactly what Camelot has called us for centuries. Barbarians. Drinking the blood of our enemies? How does that make us better than the beasts?
Let's see. Believing you were Mother's chosen got you into this mess in the first place. Or since when are you worried about what Camelot thinks of you? Oh, believing you were Mother's chosen got you into this mess in the first place.
Maybe so. I'll admit our pride has been our downfall. But what's better? To believe she's abandoned us? Or to accept she was never there at all? And all our suffering was for nothing?
And since when are you worried about what Camelot thinks of you?
I don't. It's just... I don't even know what to think anymore. The Camelosians call us savages. And the rest of the Dalrita think we're madmen. And now, it feels like they were right. Should we change? Or should we accept that this is who we are? And then there's the moot. Without the Berserker's rage, what do we even have to offer?
The potion is harmful? Breedy said it's concentrated weirdness.
Oh, he's never going to let me forget this. I know. I've had my suspicions for a long time. Even before everything with Frigg. There were never that many of us. And the madness people claimed we suffered from. It's true. It's taken more of us than I'd like to admit, but without it, we're no one. Our tribe might as well be nameless.
And aren't you still warriors without the potion? Brady could help you. He made his own potion.
I know. I only hope he doesn't gloat too much when I come begging. But you're right. This could be a new start for us. Let everyone see our fury one more time. Thank you. I'll bring this to the rest of the tribe, and then we'll see. And I remember my promise. I will attend the moot. We'll see what comes of it. I'd gladly see Camelot crushed, but not if it cost us what little we have left. And I suppose we'll finally put Bride's potion to the test. It's not sacred anymore. Maybe it's time we stopped dying for it and started sharing it. Bride will be delighted. Smuggler arsehole. Nobody gets on my nerves quite like he does.
Alright, well, I guess that's the best outcome we could ask for, I think. So. Hope you're able to see it. Hope you love it too. If you do, oh, yeah. I don't know when I'll get to see it, but I'll let you know once I do. Well, that was bonkers. Now the next two tribes are down this way. So let's go over here. Help out this tribe. I don't know if I went into the wretched hideout. Let's come at it from that direction. I assume we also need to find some more druidic shrines. So I find this cave here? Guy from Camelot hiding out in a cave.
Stop. Don't come any closer. Are you alive? Or a ghost?
I'm here. Do you often see people who
I
aren't?
don't know. Haven't seen anyone in a long time. Last friend of mine left this cave, what, 5 years ago? Could be more. Hard to tell the time in here. But there, it's just endless damn autumn. But yeah, it's been a while. So maybe I've started to lose it. Thought I'd ask. Politely.
Who's asking?
I'm the one asking questions here. Though, looking at you now, I won't kid myself. I wouldn't stand a chance in a fight. Name's Sylvius. I've lived here many years now.
You Dalrita?
What? Gods, no. I'm hiding from Del Riata. And since the war's still on, and you don't look like a Riata, I say, welcome. We can hide together. It's safe.
The war with
more or
them?
less. You get used to the dark. At dusk, before the weirdness creeps in, I go out to, well, I hunt.
What
The
war?
war with Del Riata started with the Gunvilder lot. But I heard Galahad say he'd bring in reinforcements and push on. And the Del Riata, I used to think they were savages. But even though they do fight like wild beasts, they're just people like you and me. And I'm done helping with this. That's why I'm hiding.
Why did they attack?
I wondered about that too. When the order came, the Del Riata aren't the friendliest neighbors, sure, but they've never done anything to us. And they had a deal with King Arthur. They could rule their lands their way. So why the bloodshed? I thought, and finally it hit me. When you don't know what it's about gold. Or something else worth taking. So I figure those fine knights of the Round Table made a deal to bleed the Del Riata dry. And keep the loot for themselves. Because it's miserable back in Camelot. The city's nothing like the capital from the old stories. It's a stinking gutter. No wonder they're after coin.
How long have you been
Well,
here?
since Camelot crushed the Gunvilder. Don't know how long exactly, long enough. A few lads and I never got the retreat order. They left without us. We had no choice. We had to hide, had to survive. I made it because I was stubborn. The others, they gave up, walked out, never came back. That's how I know the war is still going. And nothing will drag me out of this cave.
The war's long over. Camelot pulled out. They never came back.
What? No, that can't be. I hear battle sounds every day. They're so loud. Feels like the war's going on just over the hill. But the weirdness comes at night. And what happened to Gunvilder Keep? That was a massacre. Maybe it is the weirdness. I've heard it can bring your worst fears to life. Thought that was just stories for kids. I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, maybe your comrades just went home.
Who knows? They left me, you know, just left. I've been alone ever since. Alone in this awful place. Too scared to walk more than a few steps from the cave. So many years. And now what? What am I even supposed to do? If I go back home, they'll think I'm a spy. They'll hang me before I say a word. But if I stay, I'll die here, alone. When you leave, I might never speak to anyone again.
Damn.
I'll just rot here in this dark, cold cave.
I think you should take the risk. Go back. There's no war anymore.
Maybe I will. I'll go back as a beggar. Nobody needs to know who I really am, right? You're right. I'll pack some supplies and start walking. It's a long road home. Thank you for showing up. You're welcome to use this cozy little cave of mine whenever you like. I won't be needing it anymore. Before we part ways, I'll give you the location of a stash left behind by our old legate, one of Galahad's close men. His treasures weren't any use to me, not in the state I've been living in, and I don't have the strength to carry any of it now, so I'm passing it on to you for talking with me. It really helped. Thank you.
He's gonna die on the way back. The way this game goes. What's in the legate's stat? Way the fuck over there? Holy shit. Okay. Hi.
Give up now. Oh my God, pay for that.
It's quite a bit here. back to exploring. So... Stronghold. So this is where the Gunvilder made their last stand kind of thing.
You're in for a world of hurt!
Oh shit.
Take that, fool! You're in for a world of hurt! Give up now! You're in for a world of hurt! I'll make you pay for that!
Right. So did you know some of the Dalriada were drinking $4 blood during the war?
No. How would I? The tribes were our allies, but they commanded their own forces. The truth is, that war made monsters out of us all. The Four Dwellers weren't just any normal enemy. The way they looked, the way they wielded the weirdness. To many, they seemed almost godlike. I don't condone what the Volker did, but sadly, I understand it.
to the stronghold. What are we going to find in here? Okay. All right, so we got ghosts.
You pay for that! I'm not beaten yet!
Heard up some trouble with local spirits. Anybody else?
You reek of his cowardice. You've met my son, the traitor. Son a serpent, not a wolf.
Who are you?
A shadow has fallen over me, for I raised a traitor. No memories will remain. My name, Frode of Gunvalder, will be scattered by the winds of betrayal.
Happened here?
Our stand, a final cry of defiance against Camelot. We fought for our people, for honor, for the old ways, and we fell abandoned to the cold of death. All of it defiled by the flight of a son who left his tribe. A traitor.
Your son? Who are you talking about?
He called himself a son of Gunvalder, but he left us to die. By abandoning his tribe, he abandoned his true name, One Eye. They call him One Eye now. My son, a traitor, raised by myself. Curse me!
So, One Eye is your son.
A painful truth. Son, a traitor. If anyone ever speaks the name Frode aloud, This is what they'll remember. The father of a traitor and a coward. What a disgrace.
Okay, why tell me this?
Truth deserves to be known, even if it is born in pain. The dead do not forget. The Gunvalder do not forget. Tell me, do you fight with honor, or will you flee as he did?
Okay, I'll fight.
Then let this ruin bear witness one last time.
Road the Chieftain. I tied my braid with your ribbon. The battle is near. My spirit soars. My axe is hungry. These are the last words I leave behind in the world of the living. We'll soon meet, my beloved. Damn. Wow. He was a little upset about the way things turn out, I guess. Can we even go across the dam here? Hold up. A lot further down than I anticipated. Okay. Well. Not what I expected. Just realized that it's a large skeletal arm. I guess we do need to go around this way. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Okay, I'm back. So I guess we need to go this way to get to the next tribe. Boom. Looks like we're going through here. Old weird stone mine. place is a veritable maze. Great. Something is definitely off. Okay, so there's another path over here. How I got here in the first place. Check that out. We've got to cross that. This. Just dead ends. There's like some rocks that we can cut out on a path or something. Well, I thought for sure this was going to lead us up to the next place we need to get to, but why not? A bitch. Guess it's this.
Begone, unworthy one. No one has the right to challenge Trigva the Unbeaten to a duel without the blessing of the Ulfa tribe.
Oh. I guess we'll be coming back.
Not another step. You. Who are you? And why do you think you belong here?
I need to speak with your people.
Not here, you don't. Ulfraland ain't for outsiders. Not unless the voice of the tribe says otherwise. Trust me, I wouldn't let you in if you were King Arthur himself. Especially not him. He'd have a sword up his ass before he took a step past this gate.
That's the matter. Gerfhan sent me.
Seal looks real enough. Fine. Go on in. But don't cause trouble. We don't take kindly to outsiders sticking their noses where they shouldn't.
Well, that's the thing. I'm probably gonna do just that.
Hey, you. Gerfhan sent you, didn't he? To summon us for the moot.
More or less, how did you know?
Just because we live up in the mountains doesn't mean we don't know what's happening in the wider world. Well, that works out perfectly. My father's been looking for someone for outside the tribes to help him with something. That's all I know. He didn't tell me much, but he sounded really serious. He told me to bring the first person I came across. His name is Strana. Please, go meet him at his forge. You can't miss it.
Okay. Yeah, you got anything else?
My father's been looking for... His name is Strana.
Oh, I guess that's up. Alrighty. Can't miss it, huh? This way? Watch, we're gonna miss it. Sleeping quarters. Ah, first try. Maybe up? I guess up. Forgot. I should check the sleeping quarters because there might be other NPCs in here. Provide quests. No, unless I go to check. Oh, they're currently asleep. God. Is it night? Is it nighttime already? Or maybe they don't know. It's the middle of the day. Nope, it's not. See if they're awake. They're like the other tribe. They don't get up until like 8 o'clock.
I hope my brothers come to their senses and embrace Mather again.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Good talk. Oh, each of these is different.
A stranger among the Ulfir. Good.
Yeah, good.
Aye, and hopefully one with some common sense. That's something this tribe has been sorely lacking of late. The Ulfrites were known for keeping their feet on the ground, and that's what I liked about them. But now even they've fallen to the madness of the giants.
Keep your feet on the ground. Madness of the giants, what do you mean?
Giants used to live in the Forlorn Swords, just as we do. They were powerful beings, but not gods. If they were, they wouldn't be forced to sleep with a word of one man. And yet so many of us treat them as such. Thrygve became but a shadow of one. But even that was enough.
God can be toppled, especially the false
Aye.
one.
I see we are of the same mind. A god stops being a god when it becomes something that can be easily comprehended. When I left the Toyd, I wandered the Forlorn Swords searching for knowledge about the giant's power. Then, I got tied up with the Ulfir. And I suppose I'll be staying here, my work unfinished.
Well, I wander the swords. Now, perhaps I could help.
Perhaps you could. The last secrets I sought lie with the dead. The Gunvalder and the Oirata. Two tribes, long gone. I may not be superstitious, but I wouldn't dare stir their rest. You, on the other hand, if you could bring me the records about their giants, I would be grateful. And I would share what I have learned.
I can do that.
Then I suppose fate put me on your path. Thank you, outsider. I will await your return.
Okay.
Watch your step. The Forlorn Swords don't forgive the foolish.
We're gonna have to walk into each one of these rooms. Alright, so we've done this one and this one. Two more.
You've come across the Ulfra at an interesting time, stranger.
Yeah.
But be careful. Things are stirring, and you wouldn't want to get caught in the middle. Now, tell me, what are you looking for here?
I have a feeling these are interesting times
I do
everywhere.
not doubt that. But most people don't have an undead half-giant as their leader. It's all about Tryggve. The chieftain isn't exactly everyone's favorite. Some say that it's a disgrace we ever let someone like him become the leader. That the Ulfra are now in the hands of a madman who barely resembles a man at all. The Stone Wardens are speaking up too, as he forbade one of our oldest traditions. Some folk are bloody furious about it.
Do all Ulfrites share the same feelings about the tribe situation?
The truth is, we didn't speak openly about it amongst ourselves. I didn't know if it's shame or helplessness. But ever since Tryggvi became the Giant's chosen, the bonds within the tribe have started to crumble.
Sounds like the Overrights are quite divided now. Well, and what Stormwarden's traditions do you forbade?
We, the Stone Wardens, can no longer visit our kin bound in the stone sleep. And if you met any Dalriata before, you should already know that honoring our ancestors is damn important. Whether it's the mad folk from Volker or the ones from Tainted, our ancestors are sacred. Always have been.
Why can't you visit those in the Stone Sleep?
Tryggvi decreed it so. We're no longer allowed to honor anything or anyone other than him. By drawing close to the giants, he claims to have become one of them, and so he expects the same treatment they received.
So, as a Stonewarden, you don't mind that they're forbade you?
I didn't know. Of course, I have someone resting in the stone sleep. Brynja, my mother. But the chieftain's word stands above all. After all, he holds the authority to challenge traditions. And if he's chosen to do so, there must be a reason behind it.
Think someone will try to take Tryggvi's place?
I hope that if the old ways are broken, someone will always be ready to pick up the pieces. But it is the custom of the Dalriata that a chieftain may be overthrown only through an honorable duel, even if the one you're facing did not gain his strength by rightful means. Truth be told, I doubt anyone could defeat him.
So, have you always wanted to be a Stonewarden?
Aye. I was born and bred a Stone Warden. My ancestors carved tunnels, built great halls, and raised Dalriata monuments for generations. Have you seen the capital yet, stranger? That's where they worked. Stone by stone, cut, smoothed, or shattered to dust. That's how history is made. Shame it's so quiet there these days. I wonder if that old dog Gerf's still sitting around,
He is.
counting on some grand reconciliation with the other tribes.
He is. Yep.
Stone sleep took her early and fast. Some wait until their bones are brittle. Oh, but she was young, sharp of mind, still stronger than most. I was still a pup when she went away to find her place. I'd give much to visit her again, just to sit near her stone for a while. But I remember her well enough to guess what she'd say. She wouldn't want me to disobey the chieftain. So, I stay here, and I remember in silence. For now, that has to be enough.
Okay, I can pay respects to your mother in your stead. Just tell me where she is.
What? I think you didn't hear me the first time, stranger. It's forbidden. Tryggvi made it law. No offerings and no quiet...
Yeah, I'm not afraid of it, nor is he my chieftain. I'll do it.
You serious? Didn't expect a stranger to offer help. Well, it's a good day, I guess. Here. I've marked on your map where Brynja rests. It's near the capital. And take this. It's a trinket I forged some time ago. Leave it with her.
Okay, you can do that. Think about stone
To
sleep.
slowly slip into the stone sleep is a great honor. Some of the younger Ulfrites question that tradition now. But to me, it only shows how far we've drifted from the values that once made us strong. The young Dalriata pups don't remember the living capital. They don't feel the weight of what was carved. And they've never forged the kinds of friendship that saved lives deep in the tunnels carved into the mountains. They'll never understand what it means to rest beside those you've endured so much with. That's why the stone sleep is so dearly longed for. Because it's not just an end. It's a return to your kin. Dinna cause trouble. The Ulfer folk dinna take kindly to disorder.
I mean, to be fair, you're not the only folk that don't take kindly to disorder. You're not alone there, lady. Most of your tribes don't like disorder or change. Or outsiders causing trouble. Because apparently we're the only ones that cause trouble. Zalek, hello. Welcome. How's it going? How was your stream? Did Split Fiction collab? Oh, nice. Some more Split Fiction. Excellent. I'm doing well. Did you finish Split Fiction, or how far did you get?
Oi, don't I know you from somewhere?
Oh. Not yet. You reckon you're two-thirds through. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you're enjoying it. What game is this? This is Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. If you liked any of the Oblivion games, or not, Elder Scroll games, sorry, Elder Scroll. So like Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim. It's very similar. It's, I guess, similar to those. Not very similar, but similar to those. That style of RPG. I think the skill trees and the things that you can do are a lot more enjoyable. And the story's been pretty good so far. Yeah, I've enjoyed this game more than Skyrim. But I'm also in the minority. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I mean, that's a low bar for me. Skyrim was not that enjoyable. Yeah, I know a lot of people love that game, but I don't know. I got halfway through the game and I was just like, ugh. I just want it to be over. The story just was not compelling. But this game has been a lot of fun. And if you're at all into Arthurian legend, this is a fun twist on that legend. You never quite finished Skyrim? I mean, there's a lot. There was a lot to that game. I think I had bought I'm pretty sure I purchased probably a lot of DLC or whatever, you know, like whatever the final thing was that came with DLC. And I, to be honest, I was like, anytime I realized I was on a DLC path, I was like, no. I just want to finish the game. Remember, I was a loot goblin? I was always over encumbered. Yes, that is a thing in this. But fortunately, you can make camp anywhere outside, and you can spend some materials that you collect pretty regularly. You spend like a 10 of this material and you can access your stash from anywhere. Otherwise, that in most of the major places you go to, they'll have a stash box where you can dump stuff off of from or to, you know. But yeah, inventory management is a thing in this game. I wish they would just let us loot everything and be done with it. I don't want to have to think about my inventory. Just let me take all the things. Conquer. We were in prison together in the dungeons of the Island of Silence.
Aye, that's it. I knew you looked familiar. It's good to see a fellow survivor from that cursed hole. Tell me, friend, how did you manage it? That hooded fellow helped you, didn't he? I need to know everything.
Well, that's Kardak. Not sure how I feel about him yet. Yes, all the loot. That's why I like the Outer Worlds too. I get everything. Yeah. You just never know when you're going to need something. Yeah, I don't know. It's like in this game, they have a button to dump off all of the crafting materials, you know, into your stash. You hold down R. So they know that can weigh you down. And then if you go to any crafting table, it will automatically pull from the stash rather than having to be on your person. So it's like they tried to do this weird hybrid compromise, and it's like just games just need to be done with this whole inventory management bullshit. Just it's not a survival horror. Just let me carry all the things. Make my adventuring easier. Please.
If you've got the guts to dislike the man who saved your life, he must have really done something to rub you the wrong way. You know, among the Dalriada, when someone saves your life, you owe them a debt until you can repay it. Usually by saving theirs. But now that I think about it, you don't have to like them. Respect is enough. So tell me, what's happening in the wider world?
Boy. Sir? Where do I begin? Let's see. Same old, the world's ending, the weirdness is scaring the wits out of people. Just another day. Let's see.
Sounds about right. That's why I wanted to get back to my own people. Why should I risk my neck for outsiders? They've always treated us Dalrida like we're some necessary evil. Sure, they're nice enough when you're useful, but once it's over, they look at you like you're a stray dog. Nay, thanks. Dalrida will always be Dalrida, even if they're not my own tribe.
So why didn't the Ulfr tribe help the Gunvolder tribe?
Who knows? I wasn't here when Camelot attacked my tribe. I was already rotting in the asylum. If I had been, they wouldn't have pushed us back to the keep, or maybe I'd have died an honourable death. I only know this. Thrigve forbade it, and the Ulfrats obey him like hounds chasing their master, even now in his current form.
What do you think of Thrigve?
Not my chieftain, not my problem. We Gunvalder worshipped our own giant. Wasn't exactly lively when I left the village, but now it's glowing. No one knows why. The Thoid called it a blessing. Told all the Dalriada they should rejoice. But if you ask me, they got scared. Maybe that's why no other tribe helped. Not Ulfr, not Volker, nor even Thoid, who told us to be happy about our giant.
Well, let's see. The Dalriada have allied with the Horn to the south, who've broken ties with Camelot.
You're joking? One Eye's rebellion actually worked? Ha! Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. Never cared for One Eye, but credit where it's due. He pulled off something impressive.
Well,
now
with
all
my
that's
help.
left is to rally the other tribes, get word to One Eye, and boom! We've got ourselves a foothold in the south.
So, about uniting the tribes. Gefner sent me to gather them for the move.
Good. It's about time. These tribes have had their heads so far up their own arses, acting like their problems are the only ones that matter. Well, who doesn't have problems, eh? Back in Arthur's time, we stood as one. Now, we're so damn stubborn we can't see past our own noses. It's bloody senseless.
Alright. Catch you later, sir. Speaking of mustache, time to drop some heavy equipment. Sell that stuff off. Got a raid and run. Have a great stream, mate. All right. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome in everyone. Somebody here is a vendor.
No. You're not a Dalriata. And you're too scrawny. Wouldn't make much of an impression.
What are you on about?
I was thinking of knocking you flat in a fight. So Kuncha would see it and say, bloody hell, that Vika's strong. I'd love to wrestle her. But with you, it just wouldn't work.
I'm strong enough to fight you.
This needs someone with a bit more meat on their bones. But thanks for the offer.
Let's see. So what do you see in Conquer?
Just look at him. Those shoulders, like he could tear limbs off. Those massive fists must have crushed dozens of skulls. And the scars. Look how long and thick they are. He's taken so many blows and he's still walking, breathing, like nothing ever happened.
Doesn't it bother you that he's from another tribe?
What does that matter when he's as strong as an Ulfa? Sure, there are things he still needs to learn about us, but I'd help him with that.
So that's how Ulfrites court people?
How else could it be? What do your people do when they want to, you know?
They give little gifts. Jewelry, embroidered handkerchiefs, flowers.
Handkerchiefs? Like he's got a cold? How the hell does a handkerchief show him I can fight? Well, I could give him a good wallop.
Sure.
Oh, I wish. But I don't want to hurt him either. It's so stupid. I'm acting like some daft Camelot girl around him. Ugh.
Romantic. Let's see. Knights fight in tournaments for a lady's honor.
And the women don't fight. They just sit and watch. Mata, I'd die of boredom.
Romantic letter?
Look at me. Can you picture me writing romantic letters?
Yes?
Then you might need your head check.
What can you tell me about
Our chieftain?
your
What's
leader?
there to say? He's the strongest, so he leads. Even if the giant hadn't marked him, no one would have matched him. We'll talk again someday.
Okay. Hey, that
So
lady
tell
over there
me,
wants you.
What's happened?
Nope. Okay. Well, I tried. That's where I need to go. Is there a shop in here? I really need a shop. Somebody in here's got to be have a shop. No? Oh. Here. Wait. Somebody's house. Oh, sometimes they work out of their house. This looks like a blacksmith's house. All right. So they said this was Hafren's house. Well, hopefully we can find Hafren. Honker's house. Oh, he's living here now. Okay, right. That makes sense. Don't have his key. Also makes sense. all of the stone wardens. Now, there might be a vendor in here. Let's see. Wow, fancy. Hello.
Well, I'll be. I'd offer you my hand, stranger, but with the stone sleep taking me away, I reckon that's not the best idea. Still, I'm glad to see a new face before I leave this world behind. Especially someone with such a rare way about them. My name is Noleg. You're the last living soul outside my kin to hear that name.
Do you need help? Wait, yeah, what is the stone sleep?
Well, I am a stone warden, and by our custom, a day comes when a stone warden begins to slip into the stone sleep. We give ourselves to the ore. Stone our forebears carved through for ages, raising halls and strongholds from its heart. We become yet another monument to the forlorn swords.
Tell me more. Is it painful?
That depends on who you ask. Me, I feel no pain, just peace. I knew what I was signing up for. Every stone warden does. But not all see it the same way. My family passed long ago, so I leave no one behind. But Olaf, he still has his daughter, Fuska. And she's been arguing with Darvan for weeks now, fighting over what should become of her father.
How long does it take?
It's a deeply personal thing. Different for everyone. I've known stone wardens who felt the first signs of the stone sleep at dawn, and by the next dusk, they were already searching for the place they'd turned to stone. And I've known others where it took years. There's no rule to it. I don't count the days anymore, but I can feel it's nearly time for me to choose a place for myself.
But your body, where will you be when the stone sleep is finished?
When the time draws near, one makes the journey to a place where they wish to fall asleep. And finally, when their body can no longer move or feed itself, their kin tend to them, feeding them, offering water, leaving gifts, and keeping vigil as the sleep takes hold.
Okay. Do you need any help?
Oh, no. I'm just fine with how things are.
Tell me about Ulf.
One of the finest stone wardens I've known. Had a habit of diving headfirst into any hole he spotted underground. Nothing could stop him.
And his wife?
Fuska doesn't agree with our tradition. Understandable.
Or daughter.
She doesn't want to lose her father. But the poor girl doesn't understand that being called to the stone is the highest honor for a stone warden. Darvan is the leader of the stone wardens, and right now, maybe the most important man in the tribe, since Tryggve's no good for anything anymore.
Have a rare way about me. What do you mean?
You tell me. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something different about you. They say the stone sleep makes folk more attuned to the rare and unusual things in this world. Seems you carry one of those in you. Let's not talk nonsense, all right? Farewell. It was good. Who knows?
Oh.
Maybe I'll still be around to see your coming bear some fruit.
Okay. Well...
You're in the Hall of Remembrance, in the seat of the Stone Wardens. My name's Ast. I look after this place. Try not to make noise, or touch anything.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I think I'm going to stop there for the night. will continue exploring Ulfir next time. I will be back Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Central, for some more Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. As always, thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. Let's see. I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you haven't already, please give the Twitch a follow, subscribe on YouTube. I'd appreciate the support. And it's always free. Easy way to support what I'm doing here. Let's see. We're going to raid the Sharply Dressed Man. He's playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I hope to see you all on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.